tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Now here's Van Exel after the miss from Joe Johnson. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Nash. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Van Exel. Stoudemire with a screen on Van Exel. Johnson kicks to Stoudemire. Phoenix no good that time either.
Surprising to see that he has so much room from mid-range.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers here at Quicken Loans Arena. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. Take a look at the Pistons. They really had to grind out wins in that first-round series. Do you think it wore them down at all?
It probably took a little out of them, but they don't have time to think about that. This is the postseason, and they'll be running on adrenaline.
Now here's LeBron. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Ben Wallace did not like that one.
We knew this about him coming in. LeBron can get a little freaky with it when he goes up top.
From deep, Phillips. And Boozer throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And here are the Cavaliers now after the basket by Detroit.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Here's Phillips. Outside Boozer. Pass to Gregory. 4 on the shot clock. From deep, Phillips. Phillips can't get that one to fall. Cleveland with the ball. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers head coach and I got a chance to talk. I asked him about his game plan against Ben Wallace, to which he replied, box out, box out, box out. We can't afford to let him beat us on the glass and get second chance scoring opportunities. Our guys have to match his level of physicality. We expect to see a lot of action by the glass in this one. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now here's Fresh. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The shot that time, not on target. Solid defense right there from Billups. Boozer gets to Billups. Boozer with the screen for Billups. Back to Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
Yeah, that's great execution on the play by Boozer. You can tell the young guy has a good head for the game.
Daniels against Wagner. Pass to Fresh. Chandler with the screen on Billups. Inside to stop the drought. Detroit with the rebound. Boozer's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The Pistons working the ball around now. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wagner outside. Pass to James. Detroit with the rebound. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Daniels into the lane. That shot, no good. And here's Chandler who brings it up for Cleveland. Fresh, the pass to James. Here's the hook. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Billups. Nothing on the board. Over Fresh. Billups, no good.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
James outside. Chandler with a screen for LeBron. To end the cold streak, and Chandler throws it down.
You got to keep Chandler off the boards or else he will make you pay like this.
Outside, Billups. Pass to Gregory. Here's Boozer. rebounded by Cleveland. Chandler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, Wagner. Pass to Fresh. The 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Quick draw, like the old West.
Pistons trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Harvey's checked in for Chandler.
Number 1, Danielle Harvey.
Outside Boozer. Outside Daniel. Pocket 6. Wallace with the screen on Wagner. Daniels from outside. The Cavaliers leading by 3. James finds Wagner. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Pistons trail by 3. Outside Phillips. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Wallace dishes to Boozer. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 6 points for Carlos Boozer.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Wagner wide open. Here's Fresh. Plays it up and banks it in. Fresh has got 5 points so far.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Phillips passes to Daniel. Back to Phillips. Lots of room. Ball's not loose. Wagner against Daniel. Boozer with the screen for Daniel. Pass to Gregory. Back to Boozer. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Kicks it out to James. Hands it from downtown. James has got his second basket.
The shot of LeBron. It's the final piece of his game. It'll be interesting to see how he develops it.
Pass to Gregory. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Chop. Shop's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded by Billups. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the extra effort getting his team a boost.
Pistons trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Boozer with the screen for Billups. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded closely. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Billups. No scoring in this one. Gregory misses.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's LeBron. Whoa! I can't believe that.
I just saw.
Oh, my.
Unreal. Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Atkins. Will it go? Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
The Pistons making a change here. Sloan's checked in. And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Harvey. Back to Wagner. Kicks it out to Fisher. Mims. He's covered by Collison. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Wagner missing. And it's Sloan with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Down by 12. Here's Atkins. Collison with a screen on Wagner. It's good from long range.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
James looking around. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pistons trail by 9. Blake dishes to Childress. 1:14 left in the first. Out to the right wing. Collison with the screen for Childress. To the wing on the left. Tries again. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Fisher. Here's Harvey. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Wagner missing. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Sloan. Collison, the pass to Atkins. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Atkins has got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Oh, good on the triple. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Quicken Loans Arena. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Count that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Harvey. He has yet to score. And Fisher kicks to Wagner. No good on the three.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Hodges. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Man, he's guarded by Hodges. Wagner on the wing. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Childress. The Pistons shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Wagner against Billups. Fires for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Deep 2 from Wagner. Doesn't go either for Wagner. Pistons trail by 3 to the inside. Hodges. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. The Cavaliers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Back to Wagner. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's good, and the drought is over. 1 for 9 after 8 straight misses.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Collison with a screen on Wagner. And it's Collison that time on the assist by Billups. Collison's got it all tied up now for the Pistons. Outside, Fisher. Chandler, the pass to Harvey. Fisher looking it over. Pass to Harvey. Now, here's Wagner. It's hauled in by Hodges.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Now, here's Wagner. And And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
And here is Childress. No scoring in this one. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Harvey. On the wing, Fisher. Chandler with a screen for Fisher. Down low. And the dunk by Chandler.
When Chandler gets the ball near the hole, he knows what to do with it.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Now, here's Childress. Collison with the screen for Childress. Over to the left wing. Late for three. Kept alive. Childress with it. Collison with the screen for Childress. Another shot, and Collison lays it in. Collison's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Make some noise. Cleveland Dancer.
Foyle's checked in for Cleveland. James comes in for Fisher. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Detroit. Boozer comes in for Hodges. LeBron outside. There's a good screen. Goes up on the wing. Rebound, Detroit. Boozer's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Phillips passes to Childress. The Pistons working the ball around now. Double team on Boozer. 6 to shoot. From deep, Phillips. Final rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Foyle. Scoreless thus far. Wagner outside. Fires the three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now here's Childress. He's defended by Wagner. Here's Boozer. Off the left rim and out. For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Wagner passes to LeBron. Back to Wagner. Looking to end his cold spell. He takes it up and lays it in. Wagner's got 4 this quarter.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Now Childress. There's the drive. That's tipped.
Great effort on defense there, denying them down low.
Chandler against Billups. Chandler's shot good. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Nice work in deep from Chandler that time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here is Childress. To the middle. Here's Boozer. Harvey pulls it in. Harvey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Wagner with the 3. Carlos Boozer pulls it in. Boozer's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Blake dishes to Childress. Wallace with a screen for Childress. A 3-pointer, no good. Cleveland leading by 4. Wagner finds Chandler. Here's Harvey. Pass to James. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pistons trail by 4. And here is Blake. Now here's Boozer. He's defended by Wagner. It's Boozer missing. Now Cleveland shooting a meager 37% for the game. Wagner outside. Pass to Harvey. Chandler scanning the floor. They set the pick. There's Wagner with the 3. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Billups. Wall. Great positioning on the putback.
Wall is just a fighter. He puts his hard hat on and goes after it on the boards.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Make some noise for your Cleveland dancers.
Under the look now for Cleveland. Jobs checked in for Foyle. And Fresh subbed in for Harvey. Detroit on D, trailing by 2. Now here's Fresh. Guarded closer. That one good for 2.
Tenacious in the face of tough defense. Boy, you got to appreciate that.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Gregory. Releases. It's good from the top of the key. Gregory's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, Blake is so good at finding open teammates.
Daniels against Wagner.
2 minutes remaining.
1:57 left to play here in the half. James good.
Looking almost automatic. For a guy that skipped college, James is pretty polished.
Here's Blake. He's covered by Fresh. Blake with it. Hasn't made one yet. Pocket 2. Here's Boozer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
.122 left in the first half of basketball. Wagner kicks to James. Back to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Decided there was no need for a soft finish on that tape.
And here's Blake. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. On the wing, Daniels. He's defended by Wagner. Wallace the pass to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Boozer with the screen for Daniels. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jop's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Fresh. Guarded by Blake. Fresh can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 6. Shot game clock separated by 5. Blake gets to Daniels. Here's Gregory. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Let's it go from 14. From deep three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Pistons trail by 6. Outside Phillips. Outside Boozer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Shot clock at 2. Phillips, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Over to the wing. The kick out to LeBron. James jackhammers it down.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort, not going to fail.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers here at Quicken Loans Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You take a look at the Pistons. Well, they had very little trouble in their first-round matchup. It was a clean sweep.
And they're hoping to carry that momentum into this series. But they know they've got their work cut out for them. This is a much tougher task than round one.
Now here's LeBron. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Outside Phillips. Pass to Gregory. And here's Boozer. Just 5 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Phillips. Bangs home the trifecta.
Three-point shooting is just one aspect of what makes Billups such an effective point guard.
Fresh, the pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Here's Daniel. To the inside. Here's Boozer. Doesn't go for it. Nice D from Chandler. Ron right side. Pass to Fresh. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Oh, the playmaking skills of James. This young guy is already all about making his teammates better.
Outside Billups. Beyond the arc. Gregory misses.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Jop passes to Wagner. Here's Jop. Chandler down low. He's covered by Daniels. Chandler, no good.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Right side Daniels. Pass to Billups. And it's blocked.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
Here is Billups. Just 2 to shoot. And the shot goes down. Billups has got 5 now. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fresh, the pass to James. Wagner outside. Cleveland moving it around. James right side. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Outside Phillips. Fires top of the key. That one doesn't go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
James kicks to Wagner. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Fresh. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Wallace slams it in.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. We got to talking about how you deal with a force like Ben Wallace in the paint. Coach said we know Wallace is going to be physical and looking to own the glass, so we have to answer that challenge. We have to get physical right back. See if they can be physical enough to get in Big Ben's way. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, David. Billups up and in on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Boy, the competitive spirit of Billups, his size, his strength, his craftiness, all of that. Allow him to play through contact.
LeBron outside. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Ben Wallace did not like that one.
We knew this about him coming in. LeBron can get a little freaky with it when he goes up top.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Billups. He has 7. Pass to Gregory. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Fresh. James left side. Hook shot on the way. Chandler the pass to James. And a miss there on the triple.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And here is Billups. Pass to Gregory. Over LeBron. Gregory misses. Cleveland leading by 4. Now here's Fresh. Sinks that one from the post. Fresh has got 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Billups. Pass to Gregory. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by James.
One of those guys with boundless energy. LeBron James, elite potential in really every phase of the game.
Here's Fresh. He has 5. LeBron is doubled. Rebound by Wallace. Pistons trail by 6. Boozer a screen on LeBron. Outside Daniel. Back to Billups. They need this one. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And now the Pistons fast break. And stolen by Wagner. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Wallace. Here's Daniels. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
Wagner against Daniel. LeBron sets the screen for Wagner. In the corner, it's James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 4. Phillips gets to Daniels. The tray. to Gregory. Here is Daniels. Outside, Phillips. Chandler with the steal. Daniels against Wagner, and it's in there. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside. Forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Phillips. Pass to Gregory. Releases. Here's Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
Relentlessness describes Ben Wallace on the glass. Always.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. You look at Detroit, and as we start up this second-round playoff series, they're not the favorites, but I wouldn't call them, would you, massive underdogs either.
Yeah, that's spot on, Kevin. This team can absolutely win this series. Tonight will be huge. This team thinks they can steal this first game on the road.
Phillips, no good. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Cavaliers. James sets. The screen for Wagner. Pass to Fresh. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That was a sweet one right there.
And here are the Pistons. Outside, Phillips. Here's Gregory. Outside, Boozer. Over Chandler. Here's Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
Relentlessness describes Ben Wallace on the glass. Always attacking and corralling rebounds out of midair.
Now here's Fresh. Over Billups. And that one's good. Fresh.
Points in close are always something coaches strive.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Gregory. And here's Daniels. Now Boozer. Oh, he blocked. Bullets off the backboard. Wagner outside. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. No one near James as he lets it go. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Already showing signs. James has the potential. So I think to develop that catch-and-shoot jumper to where it's a lethal weapon.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fit guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's Fresh. Pass to LeBron. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by LeBron.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Outside, Phillips. Here's Gregory. In the corner, it's Bruiser. Pass to Phillips from past the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the three.
Now here's Fresh. He's started by Phillips.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Phillips. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot to stop the run. That doesn't go either for Phillips.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
LeBron kicks to Chandler. Pass to Fresh. The three. Rebound by Wallace. For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. They'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers here at Quicken Loans Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Cleveland. Remember, they had a long battle in their previous series, so you wonder just how that will affect this series.
Yeah, so they are quite glad they're home for game one. I imagine they'll have some heavy legs. That was a tight, tough series last round.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Kidd. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1. On the field. Pass to Fresh. Chandler with the screen on Kidd. LeBron James on the wing. Goes up the baseline. Goes back up. Chandler, no good. And here's Bosch bringing it up for the Heat. Kidd passes to Bosch. Double team on Bosch. Outside for Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Wagner with it. Chandler finds James. Here's Chop. And Jones pulls it down. First 1:30 gone. On here in the first quarter. Here's Kidd. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. With the floater. No good that time. Outside Kidd. Wagner against Jones. Pass to Buck. Bosch is screen on James. Butler pass to Bosch. And here's Kidd from the arc. Again, Kidd missing. There's Wagner with the 3. The offensive rebound. Miami's on 0 of 2 from deep. Back to Morning. Over jump. And again, it's the Heat missing. Chandler goes in, and it's sent back by Bosch.
And with his combination of length and mobility, Bosch has the potential to block plenty of shots at this level.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Pass to Fresh. Cavaliers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Wagner missing. A few unsuccessful trips in a row, and we're still not enough. Jones kicks to Kidd. Now Bosch. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Here's hoping this will help them build some offensive energy. Took a while for them to hit that first shot.
Kidd passes the Bosch. Running up top. Outside Kidd. Pass the Bosch. Pocket 6. Nice D from Chandler. Wagner outside. Offline with his 3. Kidd dishes to Morning. Mourning throws it down.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Wagner. Now here's Fresh. Still scoreless. Kicks it out to James. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Kidd. He's covered closely. Bosch passes to Jones. Outside Kidd. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Josh.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Kicks it out to James. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. Nice shot by James.
Oh, good-looking jumper there. LeBron, the total package at the offensive end.
Bosch, that's the pick for Kidd. Outside Butler. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. Over Chandler. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wagner outside. Pass to James. And James pulls it down high.
Oh, my. The athleticism of James is on another level.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Take what's available. Will use the fadeaway when the defender's there on him.
Pass to Fresh. Here's Jop. Now here's Chandler, defended by Jones. That one goes. Count it.
Chandler always willing and ready to do the dirty work. Tough points by him that time.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. He spoke briefly about Chris Bosh and what he wants his players to do against him. He told me not lose sight of him. He's a big man who can really shoot it in addition to scoring down low. You got to talk him. You got to know where he is at all times. We will see it. how successful they are with that strategy. Back over to you, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And here's Wagner following Chris Bosh's three. Here's LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 8 points.
Already really controlled and composed inside. LeBron knows when to hold them or fold them.
Here's Bosh. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Shop's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's James. That ball's nice feed that time from Chandler.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Butler. Still yet to score. Count it. Good.
They've got high hopes that Bosh will be an anchor for them inside. He finishes very well around the basket.
Now here's Fresh. He's covered by Kidd, and Chandler throws it down.
A great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Fox, he's checked in for Mourning. Smith comes in for Bosh. Stevenson, he's checked in for Jones. And Ginobili subbed in for Jason Kidd. Got a hand on it.
Tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
Here's Harvey, pass to Foyle. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Fisher. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Ginobili.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Lee. The shot no good, a bit short.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Pass to Foyle. Min covered by Lee. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Heat trail by 9. Lee sets a screen for Stevenson. It's Bell on the wing. Lee, a screen on Fisher. Here's Bell. Second chance shot. He gets it in there.
That's the look you want.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Pass to Harvey. On the wing, Fisher. Nothing on the board.
Excellent play, great timing, and Fisher delivers the perfect pass.
And so here is Miami. They trail by 9 points. Now here's Ginobili. Back to Bell. Ginobili outside. Now Ginobili on the wing. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Pass to Fisher. 1:27 left to play in the first. Nice step back to get it off.
Excellent all-around performance so far.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. You look at Portland. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
Now here's Fresh. A lot of room. 5 on the clock. Wagner wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. To the left wing. Okafor kicks the ball. No good from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's Chandler. James looking around. Here's Fresh. Off target with his three. Okafor up top. Pass the ball. Now Anderson. At the ball. There's the three. A shot missing. Cleveland has gone 0 of 2 from deep field. Wagner passes to Chandler. Here's Fresh. Wagner on the wing. They get it again. Shot. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Randolph. And Randolph pulls it down.
Go on and get up, Z-Bo. Randolph isn't going to win any leaping competition, but he knows how to finish around that bucket.
Here's Wagner. James a screen on Anderson. On the wing, James. And the wing jumper offline.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that mid.
Ball surveying the floor. In the corner is Jefferson. And the rejection by James.
And terrific timing on the rejection. James embraces setting the tone on the defensive end.
Pass to Jock. Over Randall. Jock can't make it work. Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Back to Jefferson. Now here's Randolph. Jock. With the block.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Wagner outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And stolen by Wagner. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Drills the three-pointer.
Gets the ball and takes that shot. It's that simple.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. So the Cavaliers win the tip. And the series everyone has been waiting for. The NBA Finals are now underway. Now here's Fresh. They set the pick. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ball looking around. To Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off the shot. Lets it fly. They get the rebound. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got the first points of the night for the Trailblazers.
Putting his hard hat on and getting his hands dirty. Going to work.
LeBron sets the screen for Wagner. Now here's Fresh. Defense is right there. And the dunk by Chandler.
Chandler getting it done. Nice job setting the screen and then roll. To the right spot at the right time.
And it's Paul with the ball for Portland. Pass to Anderson. Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Randolph. And he can't bank that one in. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The kick out to LeBron. Chandler, the pass to James. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fresh can't get it to go. A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline.
Here we go.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Here's Chop. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Randolph. Ball outside. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They took care of business out. Their home floor up 2-0 now here in the finals. Now they're looking to get at least a split out here on the road.
And the way they've started this series, I sure wouldn't bet against them. They look focused, and boy, did they look hungry.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Blazers head coach. We chatted about facing off with LeBron James and what a tough task that is. Coach told me LeBron is about as smart as anyone I've ever seen. You throw in the physical challenge, he's as tough as they come to try and stop. You can't game plan for a guy like LeBron James. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Offline with this three. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Chop passes to Chandler. Here's Chop. There's the double team with Randall. 60. Shoot. Wagner from long range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And here is Okafor. Pass to Paul. And Jock with the block.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Randolph's shot is good.
Randolph thrives in these situations, loves them. Attacking contact and finishing through it, that's who he is.
Now, here's Wagner. Now, here's James. That one falls.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul surveying the floor. Stolen by Fresh. Here's James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Great play by James. Runs into some hard NBA-level defense and still gets the shot off.
He hits the second from the line. Trailblazers trail by 3. Richardson outside. To the wing right side. Ball right side. Shot clock at 5. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 3. James left side. And it's Portland with the rebound. Need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Fresh. Misses the 3. And it's Randolph with the ball for Portland. Here's Okafor. Still without a basket. Pass to Jefferson. Back to Okafor. Chandler with the block. And
how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Five on the clock. Kicks it out to Richardson. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Wagner. Teardrop shot. Randolph grabs the board.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Okafor, the pass to Paul. Randolph, a screen on Wagner. Trying to end the drought. Paul with the bucket.
And he is so smooth. Paul has the stroke figured out already in his rookie year.
Wagner outside. In the corner, it's James. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Paul passes to Richardson. Going inside. The slam dunk by Richardson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
LeBron outside. Wagner with a screen for James. Wagner left side. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Teams love to work the ball to the guy in the corner.
Portland trailing here. Ball outside. Richardson kicks to Okafor. Ball outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
The rookie has some range, no doubt. All showing he can take you deep.
Wagner looking it over. Chandler with the screen on Paul. Fresh can't get it to go. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Out left to the wing. Ball left side. And he drops it in from the low post. Paul's got 7.
Already, Paul's got a bunch of ways to get the ball in the basket. His offensive game already developed.
Now here's Fresh. Back to LeBron. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Paul. Chandler with the block.
This is the kind of rim protection he brings. Superb work coming away with the block.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Chandler with the screen on Jefferson. Here's James. Buries it from about 10 feet away. He has 7.
Are we sure LeBron came straight from high school? Boy. This kid from Akron is special.
Paul dishes to Richardson. Jacks up a 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, gets rid of it so quickly. Excellent passing ability.
So Maurice Cheeks decides to take a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Heinrich finds Wells. Back to Heinrich. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Wells. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Impressive work down on the block.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Harvey. Back to Fisher. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Foyle. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Heinrich. Now here's Wells. And it's blocked.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
So it's Portland now. Heinrich from outside. The rebound by Foyle. Outside, Fisher. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Portland. They trail by 1. Connects in the foul line jumper.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Fisher. He has yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland moving it around. Shot, high post. It's rebound. By Warwick.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Heinrich against Fisher. Now Heinrich takes the 3. The rebound by Foyle.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Outside, Fisher. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Heinrich outside. On the wing. Here's Blunt. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the... Second chance bucket right there.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Inside and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Taking a look at Cleveland. Now that they're up 3-0 in this series, what's the hardest thing about these potential closeout games?
Not thinking you already have that Larry O'Brien trophy, because that's how you get yourself in trouble and potentially draw this series out more than it has to be.
Now here's Jefferson. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
Well, you can't go soft to the basket when he's around. I mean, he had no problem. That was an easy denial for him.
LeBron James on the wing. With the hook shot. Randolph grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside Jefferson. Pulls it up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Paul's got the first points up on the board for the Trailblazers. Wagner looking it over. Here's Fresh. And good that time.
Nice job holding off the defense inside there.
And here are the Trailblazers now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Maurice Cheeks. I asked him how he plans on containing LeBron. He told me we want to limit his transition opportunities, try to keep him from getting downhill, and make him a jump shooter as much as possible. But we know it's going to be a huge test for our defense. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so here's Cleveland. Portland making their last shot. And that one's good. Fresh.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Paul. Now here's Richardson. Jefferson finds Okafor. And here's Richardson. Lets the 3 fly. And it's going to be. Out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That's a 2 from Paul. The Cavaliers pull it in. Saturday was a great victory for them.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Here's Paul following the score by Cleveland. Pass to Richardson. Jefferson against LeBron. Shakes him. And it's Jefferson laying it in. Jefferson's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, that's terrific work on the inside from Jefferson, showing how comfortable he's become operating down low.
Chandler with the screen on Paul. Fresh with the ball. Guarded now by Randolph. Kicks it out to Wagner. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's a classic play in the modern NBA. You think it's going inside, but it's still all about finding the three.
Okafor sets the pick for Paul. To the paint. It's tipped. LeBron outside. Inside. And that one's good. Wagner.
If you get the ball that close, you gotta have to finish it.
So Maurice Cheeks decides to take a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Trailblazers trail by 5. Paul passes to Richardson. Paul outside. Back to Richardson. Shoots over Wagner. Cavaliers with the rebound. LeBron kicks to Wagner. LeBron sets the screen for Wagner. Pass to Fresh. From outside the arc. And it's Randolph with the rebound. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Now here's Richardson. James defending. Richardson the pass to Randolph. Misses the layup. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Wagner outside. Pass to James. Takes it off the glass.
And, you know, that kind of... defensive effort, not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Paul, right side. 5 to shoot. Over Fresh. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range. In the first quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for... one more.
Takes a bunch of focus to pull that shot off.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Trailblazers trail by 10. So Maurice Cheeks decides to take a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Paul. Outside Randolph. Okafor, high post. Portland moving the ball around. Richardson for 3. Fresh pulls it in. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. LeBron James on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ball outside. Pass to Richardson. Fires the three. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And Quentin Richardson is a long-distance specialist. I mean, he makes it rain from deep. Can't give him any space.
Now, Wagner takes it inside. Good work defensively by Richardson.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Jefferson dishes to Paul. Richardson outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's only a 5-point Cavalier lead. James looking it over. Pass to Fresh. Back to LeBron. Stolen by Randolph. LeBron against Jefferson. Now here's Paul. Pass to Richardson. Portland needs to get off a shot. Unloads. Use the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Fresh, the pass to Wagner. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 5. To the middle. Okafor finds Randolph. Here's Jefferson. Great D that time from James. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Foyle. James in the post. Defended by Paul. And James gets it to go. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Wells, he's checked in for Jefferson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Blunt, he's checked in for Randolph. Warwick comes in for Okafor. Anderson, he's checked in for Quentin Richardson. And here's Wagner. He's got 9. Chandler outside. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. Here's Harvey. And another miss by Cleveland.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Wells. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Precious got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Chandler. Over Paul. Chandler's shot good.
Chandler always willing and ready to do the dirty work. Tough points by him that time.
Wells wide open. No good with the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Harvey. Anderson with the double team. Now Fresh. Over Randall. Fresh can't get it to... go. Pass to Wells. To the inside. And Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist from Wells. Randolph's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You look at his technique, his physicality, his skill being left-handed. Randolph routinely beats up defenders down low.
Now here's Fresh. Tight defense on him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fresh has got 11.
Unwilling to let. That up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Anderson kicks to Wells. Launches it. The rebound by Foyle. Foyle's got his 4th rebound with that last one tonight, and it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. He's definitely going to be out for a serious stretch of time. So, guys, we shouldn't be expecting him back anytime soon.
Good information, David.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Wells. He's tightly guarded. Harvey. Pulls it in. Harvey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Randolph. And now Portland on the break. Okafor finds Randolph. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Wagner outside. Now here's Fresh. Defended by Paul. And Okafor with the block.
Access denied right. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Paul looking over the floor. From deep three-point land. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with this one. And will return shortly. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. To the left side wing. And Paul over to help. From deep, James. Bangs through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Looking almost automatic for a guy that skipped. College. James is pretty polished.
Paul passes to Richardson. Back to Paul. Here's Richardson. He's defended by Wagner. And it's blocked.
Tremendous timing on that block. Fantastic defense.
And Paul pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Up top, Wells. Covered by LeBron. Randolph kicks to Okafor. Pass to Paul. Here's the three. Can't hit that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in budget.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Wells. And he... could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on LeBron James.
And when Wells stays in control of his emotions, now he plays with a lot of energy and a bit of an edge. He's really terrific.
And so he's able to get one of two.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to lead points at the line.
And that one's good, fresh.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Paul, right side. Back to Wells. No good that time. Straight D that time from James. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Foyle. Here's Chandler. Kicks it out to Wagner. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, nice kick out. That's reading the defense and taking what they give you.
Ball outside. And here's Richardson. Pass to Wells. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Chandler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wagner outside. LeBron sets the screen for Wagner. Now Fresh, defended by Paul. They get it back. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And it's Randolph with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And then Okafor slams it in.
Leaving no doubt, slamming it right through.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Wagner passes to Fresh. Kicks it out to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Fresh with the ball. He's got 15. Foyle, and he uses both hands. To jam it in.
Love watching this kind of action in the pick and roll.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Paul passes to Wells. And the rejection by James.
One of those guys with boundless energy. LeBron James, elite potential in really every phase of the game.
Chandler is screened, and that one's good. Fresh has got 5 points in the quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Okafor. Trying to answer back. But that 3 is off the mark. James, the pass to Fresh. Back to LeBron. Pass to Fresh. Over Paul. And the shot. Is long. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Okafor against Chandler. Ball outside. Pass to Richardson. From deep three-point land. Portland no good that time either. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Oh!
Getting downhill and taking flight. What a move.
Ball outside. Pass to Richardson. Now Wells, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's Jop. He's covered by Randolph. Ball against Fisher. Over Paul. Here's Evans. Rejected by Randolph.
Great defensive.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And when you're looking at the first game, Clark, of a back-to-back, and change in approach.
My thought is it's the coaching staff that adjusts the most, trying to manage minutes and massage matchups and maybe go a little deeper into the bench if possible.
Now here's Fresh. James wide open. And the three off target. Ball looking over the floor. Pass to Anderson. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Okafor finds Anderson. Fires from the wing. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Maurice Cheeks. I had questions about LeBron and how his team was going to try and stop him. He told me we want to make him settle for long jumpers. We don't want him getting to the rim or picking us apart with his passing. It's all about containment and making things tough for him. Let's see if they're able to bottle him up. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got the first points on the scoreboard for Portland.
And he may be young, and he may be the smallest guy on the court as well, but Chris Paul isn't going to be pushed around by anybody.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Fresh. And off against Wagner. That ball's nice feed that time from Chandler.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Jefferson passing to Paul. Fresh pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.